The objective of this session is to learn about variable, identifier, and about keywords. Variable is a reserved memory location to store a value. A variable is not created until a value is assigned to it. Variable and identifier are not synonymous. The name of a variable is identifier. But the variable has other properties such as value, type, and scope. Now the assignment statement creates a new variable and give it a value. For example, here I have assigned value 50 to variable x, and in the second case, two values are assigned to two variables, so you can assign multiple values to multiple variables in Python. Here same variable x, which was assigned an integer value 50, now a string value has been assigned here. So the type of the variable is also changing. This is called dynamic typing. Initially it was referring to the integer 50 and now it is referring to the string value dog. Identifier is a user-defined name given to any parts of program such as variable, function, class, module, or other objects. An identifier can contain both letter and number but cannot start with a number. It can contain both uppercase and lowercase letter. However, Python is case sensitive, so small x and capital X are not the same identifier. By convention, variable name is written in lowercase, whereas Python class name starts with uppercase. Underscore character is allowed, but space, hyphen, or any other symbols are not allowed in identifier. Python keywords cannot be used in identifier. Example of valid identifier, here we are using underscore. Then again it is starting with underscore, length, letter is after the character, ABC, these are valid identifier. Example of invalid identifier, it is starting with a number, then here is the space which is not allowed, hyphen is also not allowed, global is a keyword, $sign is not allowed. Now Python keywords are reserved word, they have a different purpose. We are going to discuss about keyword in the Python practical session. Now let us move to Python practical session. Here at the outset, I am creating a variable by assigning value 50 to variable x. We can look at the type of the variable. It is integer type. Now in the second case, now I am assigning a string to the same variable. And now we can look at the typing. Type has changed from integer to string. So you can not only change the value of the variable, the type also changes in Python. That is called dynamic typing. Now in the third case, I am assigning a value which is float, and type here you can see it is float. It is possible to assign multiple value to multiple variables. Here we have assigned multiple values. We can look at the value of A, it is 20. In the second case, we are assigning same value to multiple variable. We can look at the value of C, it is 15. Now these are some example of valid and invalid variable name. In the first case, it is invalid variable name because of this space here. So you can look at it, it will give syntax error. So it is raising syntax error. In the second case, because of the hyphen, this is also invalid identifier. Again it is giving syntax error. Third case, because of this dot, it is invalid. It is giving error, raising error. Because In the next case, it is starting with a number. So this is also invalid. This is also raising error. This case global. Global is a Python keyword. So it cannot be used as identifier. So you can see this is syntax error because it is a keyword. Now these are the example of valid identifier. So no error is raised. This is also valid identifier. This is also valid identifier. Now what are Python keywords? We can look at the Python keywords by running this command. So this is the list of Python keywords like true, false, these are Boolean values. Then def, it is used for defining a function. Del for deleting. Elif is used in the conditional statement. For is for loop. So in for checking membership. So these are special reserved words which cannot be used as identifier. So what have you learned? You have learned about what is variable, what is identifier, and about the keywords.